An artificial intelligence known as DALLE2 created this masterpiece in a split second. It's an astronaut riding on a horse. Watch, I can click a button and all of a sudden it is teddy bears mixing sparkling chemicals as mad scientists. It created that dynamically on the spot with the information it's learned over time by reading through all the internet, all the drawings. If you've ever searched for a Google image of a horse and it pulls up all those horses, this understands all of those images, and when you tell it to draw teddy bears shopping for groceries, that's what it does. It learns from all those images and it creates that image as well as any amount of iterations you want. This thing can iterate tirelessly without pay, without taking time to work. Really, it works instantaneously. This thing is incredible. Comment down below what you think this means for artists, job securities. Currently, you have to get on a waitlist for DALLE2 and you can't use it for commercial purposes, though you can share your findings on social media like I'm doing here. Let's check out some more teddy bears working on new AI research. And this is as a kid's crayon art, so you can tell the style as well. Here's all the different iterations of that. We've got tons of them here. Oh, let's try On the Moon in the 1980s. Wow, it's drastic, the different versions of these things, just by telling it the style. And this is crazy what this can do. Let's try Underwater with 1990s technology. Wow, so they even upgraded the technology and everything's underwater now with, you know, the texture on the fur for the teddy bears being all soggy from being underwater. It's crazy that it knows all these details. This one's even got bubbles coming off his head. Okay, let's try a bowl of soup that is a portal into another dimension as digital art. These ones are super interesting to me. Like, the fact that it understands these concepts, a bowl of soup and a portal into another dimension. I think my favorite one is over here. It's where, I've been looking at these before, but it's where the egg is coming up. It's kind of almost like a UFO over the soup bowl. Let's try in this style. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that word, but this looks like a special artist's style. So you can maybe say like in the style of a Van Gogh or something like that. You know, I took art history, but I don't remember almost anything. Forgive me. Ooh, drawn on a cave wall. That's something I can understand. Wow, these are amazing. These really do look like something that would be just drawn on a cave wall thousands of years ago. Now, a bowl that looks like a monster. Oh, these are funny. Oh, that's so gross. It's like kind of knitted out of wool. Oh, that's why, because the prompt says knitted out of wool. That's why it looks so disgusting, but very accurate. Okay, let's try spray painted on a wall. There we go. These are a little bit more funny and less gross. Okay, let's try made out of plasticine. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is some crazy textures on these things. Everything looks like it's made out of just like Play-Doh, or, you know, obviously that word that it's mentioning here. A bowl of soup as a planet in the universe. Oh, these are cute. And the style here is a 1960s poster, but we can also try as mixed media with needlework. That's cool. Man, looking at this, I don't even know if there's hope for artists out there to make, if they allow this to do commercial work, that is, if they don't change their terms of service to where it's not allowed for commercial work, then I don't know if artists could compete with instantaneous creations of this quality. I legitimately don't know. Real quick, we'll look at digital art. There's a few iterations of that. There's something else I want to show you that this thing can do. DALLE2 can make realistic edits to existing images from a natural language caption. It can add and remove elements, taking shadows, reflections, and textures into account. Here it is told to add a flamingo, so it's added a flamingo to this drawing on the right. Let's try at position 2. There you can see it balancing on the water. And then position 3 over here behind the windows. All I can say is deepfakes are going to be scary. Let's try another image. This one is of a painting gallery. And so we are adding a dog to the painting, which is a part of this picture. We can add it to any of these different pictures, or even just add it to just sitting on this mat. So it understands the concept of a picture within a picture. That's crazy. Finally, this apartment, it looks like you can preview how a couch would look in your apartment, or even just fake that a couch is there if you were trying to show off this home on some Zillow listings. DALLE2 can take an image and create a different variation of it inspired by the original. Here's the original image, and here are variations of it. So we've got all sorts of different takes here, different styles, different angles. Here's another piece, a bit more abstract. There are many different versions of this one as well, all with the same sort of obscure markings everywhere, kind of masking what's going on, but still the same concept of a couple. Here we've got a bunch of mice, and wow, that's crazy that it can do this. Honestly, that's out of this world. Oh, I actually remember this painting from art history class. Couldn't tell you the name of it or anything like that, but this AI can tell you how to make 100 different versions of it, and it never even took the class. We've got a bird here, a couple birds, many different versions of this as well. This one's weird. We've got just basically a picture of a door, and then this goes in and creates realistic looking images of different doors that look somewhat like that. We've got a couple of llamas hanging out on bicycles, and here they are in different styles, different angles again, both still on bicycles. It's keeping the core concepts and just changing a few things up. Here's a weird one. We've got a man slash almost cyborg looking thing, and then it goes and creates all these different versions. Oh, this one's very creative actually with the, is that a pipe coming out of him? I think it might be. I'm not really sure. That's so interesting. It even will flip the side that the robotic half is on, I believe. Yeah, this one was doing that, where it's on the left-hand side. We've got variations of different furnishings, so this could easily be used to give someone different options for ways to furnish their apartment. If you were an interior designer or something like that, the use cases for this are endless. And finally, we've got a girl with a cat out here with a lantern, and we've got many different variations of this as well. There was a Dalle 1, and it was a slightly less advanced version of this. You can see here the output on the left for Dalle 1, and then Dalle 2 has much more detail, it has higher quality, and then they have some statistics for 71% of people prefer Dalle 2 for caption matching, and 88% of people prefer it for photorealism, so it can create a lot more realistic images. Anyways, that's it for this video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think this means for artists around the world? I'm genuinely curious and genuinely worried about them, and then for myself later as a programmer, I'm sure I'll be replaced as well. So let me know down in the comments. This is a big topic. I want to have a productive conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll respond to your comments individually down below myself. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.